Go, it's your boy FBG Butta. I'm here with another one. Story time from CC Third. But today, I ain't talking about CC Third, y'all. We're gonna talk about what's going on in Chicago right now. You know what I'm saying? With our president of the United States, what he's doing, he abusing his power. Well, I don't think all y'all aware of what's going on, but Donald Trump is actually employing U.S. military into the streets of Illinois, but particularly in Chicago, Illinois. He also is employing ICE agents out to Chicago, Illinois. So I'm just making awareness of what's going on with our president right now and our constitutional rights. It's a lot being violated with the things that Donald Trump are trying to do, and he has in motion. So I don't know if a lot of y'all are aware of what's going on. It's been ICE agents in Illinois as of the last 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. They've been riding around in unmarked minivans. They've been snatching people off the streets, like, then they look like kidnapping. And you know what I'm saying? So it's like, y'all gotta be careful out there right now, man. They snatching motherfuckers. You Mexican, you look any type of descent, they out here snatching y'all off the streets, man. So y'all keep your head up, man. But we gonna talk about the fact that he cut so many other different funds with, you know, with the big nasty bill that he applied. You know what I'm saying? Where he's trying to make it seem like Chicago is the worst city in the United States, which is not. I mean, yeah, of course, it's violence. Violence happens everywhere. But our main thing is we do come down to gun violence. We got a gun problem in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Where y'all know Donald Trump had cut funds from the gun traffickers and all that shit, man. The agencies and shit they had that was taking advantage of those situations that Obama had put into play. Joe Biden had in play. Like, he cut funding for a lot of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And you want to send the motherfucking military force on our streets. You to cut the funding for the shit that's actually been working. Where, you know what I'm saying? We ain't the police, y'all, but we gotta get to them, gang. Within this year alone, gang, Chicago PD has took over at least 2,000-3,000 guns just this year. In the year, it's only 9 months in, 8 months in. It's 9 months in. You know what I'm saying? So y'all just got we gonna point that out. You know what I'm saying? Why Donald Trump trying to make it seem like Chicago's just so bad. It's just so, you know what I'm saying? It's bad for people like him because they are scared of us. They scared of the force that Chicago hold. Y'all gotta understand, we as a force, gang. Especially if we stick together. See, what he trying to do is when he employing ICE and the military force and shit like that out into Chicago streets, that's a way for him to get a reaction out of us, because he know that Chicago, one thing I can address and acknowledge, like, we stick together when it comes to certain laws of politics. And our president knows that, and he know that's gonna provoke. He know what Donald Trump understands what's gonna provoke us as individuals, and this is what he trying to do. He trying to provoke us so he can have a right to abuse his authority. But Donald Trump does not have a right to employ the U.S. military into the streets of Chicago. The U.S. military cannot even make citizen arrests. They can only stop vehicles and shit like that and check for bombing and shit like that. But then it's going to come down to them racial profiling the minorities and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all got to understand, man, it's a lot of taxpayers, people who been here 30, 40 years, been paying their taxes on time, keep their mortgage up to date, and these are some of the people that's gonna be affected by this employment, whether motherfuckers want to acknowledge the situation or not. Because We just gonna put it out there. Motherfuckers with the people with actual money and shit like that, they feel like, oh well, it's not not really gonna affect me, but it really is. Especially if you're a minority, especially if you're a descent of any color, any race outside of whites. You know what I'm saying? You will be affected by this transition that Donald Trump is trying to put it to effect. I mean, like, we gotta open our eyes at some point, man, y'all. We done voted the goddamn devil into the office, man. Oh, bro, and he not using his authority and his power for the right thing. He's not righteous. He do little things to try to please the black community, such as how he been pardoned a lot of rappers and stuff like that, and he pardoned Larry Hoover and stuff. Okay, but y'all got to pay attention to what he's doing on the outside of the box, because that's just the inside of the box. Y'all still got to pay attention to the perimeter. I got to pay attention to the edges of the box and the outer of the box, because this is what he really is getting over, and that shit affecting us. It's going to affect all of us in the long run, especially the people who are in predicaments in situations such as like me. So the people who out there, y'all got to, I'm making awareness to the situation because, one, you know, everybody got somebody that's incarcerated, that's being held either in state prison, federal prison, or just being held in the county until either beat their case or be convicted, right? So where I'm going with this whole thing is, you know what I'm saying, your loved ones definitely are going to be affected by this, because when you got the National Guard and U.S. military and ICE walking the streets of Chicago, guess what? They're gonna turn up. They're gonna bring in new laws. You know what I'm saying? Now they turning over new laws. He gonna get to passing bills that was declined. Bills like the 3-strike rule. Y'all gotta pay attention to this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? We can crash and burn if we don't stick together, man. If we not paying attention to the politics, man. And like, since I'm on the topic of paying attention to the politics, did y'all notice that the city of Chicago, let me rephrase that. The state of Illinois is suing Glock. Yeah, I know y'all probably like suing Glock. How the fuck they gonna sue Glock? What they suing Glock for? Well, let me break this shit down to y'all. Do y'all homework on the state of Illinois suing Glock because they saying that Glock made their weapons easy to become semi-automatics, fully automatics with these switches. They suing Glock because you were able to put a switch on your gun. So, like, yeah, y'all know as of lately, motherfuckers, a lot of motherfuckers been going fed, getting caught with switches. Motherfuckers been going fed, right? But then there's still a lot of motherfuckers that sit in the county for these switch cases. But now they're gonna, if the state of Illinois win that case against Glock, y'all gotta understand, bro. They're gonna turn the heat up on us, because we are the motherfuckers out there playing with. We are out there playing with these switches. We out there playing with these drinks. You know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta understand, motherfuckers they gonna try to slay us, man. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of us been so blind about what's going on because we don't really pay attention to politics, man. We just like, come on, man, we ain't gonna fucking move out here. A lot of us don't pay attention to politics. We don't really be into that shit. Okay, whatever. A lot of motherfuckers voted for Donald Trump because motherfuckers, like, every time he get in office, since when he was in office the first time, y'all got the PPPs, all these grants and shit like that. So y'all thought he was gonna come and do the same thing twice. But if y'all pay attention, nigga, Donald Trump was going through bankruptcy and all type of. He owed a lot of money, nigga, when he first came into office. When he first came president, Donald Trump was in debt, gang, and that was a finesse, not just for us, but for him too, gang. Y'all don't see how he ain't been in debt since his first election, since he first got in, since he first won, and everybody was able to bust, geek, wild money on, bro. Man, it ain't been that much money on motherfucking street since the 90s, gang. On, bro. But that's just like motherfucker got all that money, 100% of the black community got off, right? Only 2% of those other black community have something still show right now to this day from that. You see what I'm saying? A lot of y'all got that money and blew that shit, gang. So what I'm getting at is 98% of y'all asses out there broke as fuck right now. On Tuga. Y'all ass out there fucked up, gang. On LeBron. And y'all looking for the next lick. Y'all hoping Donald Trump drop another loophole for motherfuckers to get wild. But gang, he not doing that, gang. He up now. He did that so y'all can get up, so he can get out of debt. He ain't in debt no more, gang. It ain't gonna be no more. Ain't no more good things coming out this man being in office. Only thing we gonna suffer, gang, and it's gonna be the minorities that's gonna suffer from this situation at hand, man. I just want y'all to open y'all eyes, bro. Really pay attention to what's going on. These news article clips and shit that they showing on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, motherfucking TikTok. Y'all gotta pay attention to this shit, gang. This shit is real, gang. This shit not for play. These people hey, look. They throwing a curveball in the game, man. Y'all got to keep y'all head up, but this your boy Butta, man. It's your boy FBG Butta, man. You know what I'm saying? Report to y'all from Storytime on 63rd, man. I just wanted to make awareness of what's going on in our community. Y'all know it's the month of September, so y'all know it's a lot of Mexican parades, a lot of Latino communities and stuff like that. Y'all, they should have a lot of things going on, and like I just said early on in this thing, it was right now since two and a half, almost 3 weeks ago, ICE have been in Illinois, mainly in Chicago, riding around in unmarked vans. They jumping out on motherfuckers and snatching motherfuckers in the van, gang. It's crazy. Y'all not paying attention to this shit, gang. They're all in the Latino area and pulling up and jumping out on these people like they're kidnapping these folks. It's kidnapping, gang. So I'm saying that to say to the Latinos and, you know what I'm saying, the Hispanic culture, to the Hispanic people, pay attention, y'all. Keep y'all head up, bro. They out here playing dirty, bro. So if you know that you not legit, man, try to stay from being out in the open. Try to not be in everything if you know you're not legit, man. Right, but shout out to our governor as well, because our governor and our mayor, they not going for that shit, gang. They not going for what Donald Trump up to, man. And they standing on that shit. And that's what we voted for. That's the shit that we've been looking for. You know, so y'all gotta pay attention to that though. But what I was getting at was keep y'all head up, man. Oh, bro, man, keep y'all head up. Look, it's your boy FBG Butta, man. I'll be back with another one, man. I'm gonna keep y'all updated. I'll be updated. I'm gonna have y'all updated, gang. Love y'all. Peace.